Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to look at a question sent in by Charlie Ellis Photo. Best way to come back to climbing after a long break. This is something all climbers will have to deal with at some point within their climbing history. So I'm going to dive straight in with my top 5 tips for making a comeback. Tip 1. Your first session back needs to be an assessment. This assessment will be of your workload capacity, which is your ability to do a volume of climbing and a volume of exercise upon a return to it, your technique, strength and head gains. This will give us a starting point for our next few sessions. Tip number 2, self-care. We need rest, hydration and fuel. We need to hydrate before, during and after our session, as well as consume enough carbohydrates and protein to assist our climbing performance as well as aid recovery. In addition to this, we need to rest appropriately. This means if we've just done an easy climb and barely fatigued, 15 to 30 second rest is probably going to be appropriate. But if our forearms have become pumped or our fingers are feeling too tired to pull, we probably need to be aiming for a 3 to 5 minute rest between climbs. If we've rested between climbs and still feeling that fatigue, it's probably time to cool down and stop our session. Stopping our session early will give us more energy so we can return sooner rather than later for that session number 2. Tip number 3, specificity. Linking in with tip number 1, think about your goals or common session practices. We want our first session to be a prequel to these. Boulderers, rather than doing too much easy volume, consider a more progressive session, such as a bouldering pyramid to build that fitness back while allowing you to do some harder tries. When rope climbing, don't get stuck dogging routes. Practice head games and red pointing tactics, such as intentionally breaking up a longer climb. Tip number 4, slow and heavy. Tendonitis is common amongst returning climbers due to a sudden increase in volume. Heavy, slow resistance training has great benefits for our tendons. Adding some density hangs or long duration lock-offs into our first few sessions could hold off those injuries, so I do highly recommend giving them a go. Tip number 5, have a plan. Following a plan will ensure progression and help you make the most of your time while helping you work towards your weaknesses. As a coach, I can help with this. This could include training at home while we don't have access to climbing, or helping you target your plan towards your own personal goals. Thank you for watching. If you would like to get in touch, you can do so on Instagram @NotsClimbCoach or visit our website rockfaceadventures.com, where we offer online courses to help you gain an understanding of self-coaching as well as training for climbing. We also offer coaching and training online, in person locally, as well as outdoor courses within the Peak District National Park.